Okay, so it's just like, it's kind of funny how people, when they break up with somebody, they'll be like, oh, it's me, it's not you. But really in their heads, they're thinking it's you, not me, right? But then they don't stop and think about like, well, maybe it is me. Like, what do I need to change? Or what should I be doing to get a better relationship the next time around, So it's also like, you have to be willing to put effort into a relationship, It doesn't you just don't get together with somebody and do nothing and think that it's gonna work forever, like.
So what's the difference, like, because we were just saying, before your friend said, oh, it's just so easy, but then where does the work come in? Like, what are the things you should work at, and that's okay? Like, it's okay that this is a challenge. It's not okay that that's a challenge, but it's okay that this is a challenge.
Yeah, I think it all boils down to communication and back to that whole comfort thing. Like, if you're not comfortable talking about every little thing under the sun with the person you're with, then they're probably not the right person for you, because communication is the biggest key to a successful relationship. Is like, you have to be able to talk all the time. And because the other person is not going to be able to read your mind throughout your relationship. You just want to be able to express your feelings to the other person, or if there's a problem that comes up, you want to be able to go to them and say like, hey, I have this problem, do you think you can help me with this? Or
and I think communication also includes communicating, not just doing it, but doing it the right way at the right time. Because I had somebody was complaining to me a couple years ago where he said he got home and the first thing his wife did was just start nagging him about stuff. And it was like you need to do this, and you need to take our daughter out with this and that. And it's like the last thing he wants to do after working, a 10-hour shift is come home and immediately be greeted with that. And not to say the things that she brought up. He even said like everything she brought up was totally valid. Right. He wasn't ready to talk about it yet in that tone either.
And then you also have to remember that we're all human, we all have feelings, they all get hurt, we all feel neglected, we all get misunderstood.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the times, like, these little issues kind of become even bigger and bigger because you didn't take the time to just tell your spouse or your partner, like, hey, that kind of hurts my feelings when we're out in public with our friends and you start telling me to do this or that. Man. Like, that's the worst thing to do to a person. Yeah. But, it just would build. Imagine if that person never brought that up to their, significant other, and it just would mount and mount and mount, and then it would probably be like, I'm done with you.
Yeah. And again, like,